Welcome to the Florissant Valley of Flowers Festival. I'm Russell Inman, and today we're actually celebrating a special Valley of Flowers because Florissant changed its name 75 years ago from St. Ferdinand to Florissant. To help celebrate that, we've got the Zoppe Italian Family Circus here. It's a first-time event and it should be great. Now come on, let's go see what we're doing. Now we're here with Jean Hubman. She's been coming to the Valley of Flowers for years. Tell me a little bit about your story.
Oh my goodness, ever since it began. When it first began, we lived up off of Patterson Road and part of the parade came up Patterson Road, so we would all we'd all go down to the corner to watch the parade. And from there we've moved to Old Town, so we're only 3 blocks away from the parade route.
So you've really been able to enjoy a lot of these festivals.
Oh, absolutely. But this is the first year I'm not bringing grandchildren with me because they both have sporting things.
Okay.
And I have more fun with them, seeing them have fun here.
Have you had a chance to go to the circus or to do any of the other outside activities, or are we just looking at some flowers today?
Today I'm just going to look at some flowers and take opportunity to get home and get planted because the weather's not been conducive to making my gardens as pretty as they need to be.
Well, it's a great day to be outside.
It is a beautiful day. It's perfect for the Valley of Flowers, and the Florissant gardeners just have a marvelous assortment of wonderful flowers.
Well, thanks so much for taking a couple moments to talk to us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to talk to one of the vendors here at the Valley of Flowers Festival. And what was your name?
Pat Gentry.
And it looks like you sell tie-dye. Now, do you make all of these too?
I have a company that puts them in by machine.
Okay.
And it lasts about 10 times longer than one by hand, and it's all done in the USA.
Well, that's great. Now, do you have a store here in the city of Florissant?
No, I do not. I basically do craft shows and festivals. I work full-time for Hazelwood School District in addition to that, and we travel all over the state of Missouri.
And you live here in the city of Florissant?
We live by Hazelwood Central High School.
That's great. So you've been to these festivals probably about every year?
Every year. I have 9 children, 17 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. So yeah, I've been coming to Valley of Flowers for many years.
Well, when you're not working here, have you had a chance to go see any of the festivities?
Not the festivities, but I have wandered through here, and my grandkids have all checked them out fully.
Pretty neat event this year.
Yes, it is. It's very busy, and the kids have enjoyed it. Something tremendous.
Well, thanks for being a part of it.
Thank you.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Hey, Kenneth and Devin, right?
Yes.
What do you guys think about today?
Well, it's
awesome.
really fun. And
Yeah, we have a lot of
obstacle courses and bubbles. It's really fun.
We saw you guys dancing in the bubble park. Is that pretty cool? We got the smoke's coming out of them and everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys gonna be here all day?
For 2 hours at least.
Cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, what are you guys headed to next?
We're going to the obstacle courses and down the slides and things.
All right, man. You guys have fun today.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Okay, we're here with Nana's family. This is a great group. They've been having a fantastic time already. Last night you said you came and saw the circus. What did you think?
We love that circus more than anything.
This is the first year they've done it. Maybe they'll do it again?
The big top, when I first saw it, I had to stop and take the picture and send it to everybody, you know, show them what we were doing here in Florissant.
That's cool. What have you guys thought? What else have you guys done already today?
We went, we just started with crafts and we went to pirate school last night after the circus.
The pirate school? What's that?
It was the act that they did after the circus where they were like, this is how you be a pirate and stuff. And they...
Cool. How about you? What do you think so far?
We did learn the pirate stance, didn't we, guys? Can you do it?
The pirate stance? Can everybody do it?
Back straight, legs apart, toothy grin.
Yeah? Like this?
Yeah, toothy grin. And he has a toothy grin.
Well, good job. What do you guys think?
I thought it was fun last night and right now.
Yeah, you planning on staying? You get to see the circus show again?
I thought they both were very funny.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, hope you guys have a great
see
time.
the circus again, but I don't know if we can work it in. There's so many things to do.
Well, that's great. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Thank you.
All right, I've got Sydney, Kennedy, and Cameron. They've been having a great day here at the Valley of Flowers Festival. They've been making crafts. It looks like we've got a snake here and a hat. Now, we've also got a circus that you're going to get to go see. Have you ever been to a circus before? Have you?
Yes.
What kind of circus have you been to?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's one in Ohio. Well, you're going to see dogs in there, people on trapeze, people juggling. It's going to be a blast. What's been your favorite part so far here at the fair?
The bouncy houses.
The bouncy houses? How about you?
Bouncing houses.
Bouncing houses too?
The crafts.
The crafts? Yeah, I can see it. You got the hat, you got everything, even a flower on your wrist. Well, I hope you guys have a great time. Thanks for taking a couple minutes to talk to us.
Here
Okay.
we go. One deck, two hands. Slightly trained hands. What's your name?
My name's Russell. What's yours?
I'm Richard Russell, RW
Richard?
Magic.
Good to meet you.
Okay, now, here's the hard part. Come back over here. Don't go anywhere, buddy. You stay right here. This is the balancing act where you try and balance them. That's the hard
Okay, okay.
part. Okay? Russell, right?
Yes, it
Pick a
is.
card, Russell.
Okay, take this one.
And dude, pick a card. What's your name? Eric. Hi, Eric. How you doing? You know Russell over here? It's your buddy, right? There you go. Russell, put your card right here.
Okay.
Here we have Russell's card. This is Russell's card, okay? Now, Eric, take your card. Take your card, show the camera, and put it right there on top of the deck. Put it right there. And that's Eric's card. Remember Eric's card. Someone here, Eric's card. Now, what's your name? Joey, watch. I have one card right here in my pocket. This card in my pocket, hold your hand out just like that, happens to be Eric's card. Eric's card goes right there inside your hand. Don't let it go anywhere, okay? Here's the good part. What's your name? Todd. Todd, hold one hand out. This is a one-hand catch. I'm going to take this and I'm going to toss it. One, two, three. Remember Russell's card? Whose card is that? Turn that card over in your hand, and there's Russell's card. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. RW Magic, rocking some magic.
Very good. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
your
sir.
time.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 132.
That's how many batters struck out 4 times in one game last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's how many kids have witnessed bullying. 3 out of 4.
That's not a good stat.
No, it's not, but it can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. Visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
Okay, the circus, it's about to begin. Let's go see what's going on. just coming out of the circus here at the Valley of Flowers Festival, and look who we ran into, Mayor Francis Slay. Mayor, what did you think of the show?
It was phenomenal. I was laughing. I was in stitches laughing. The clown was great, but the acts were always all great as well. I think it was a good variety of a lot of skill, and looked like the crowd really enjoyed it.
Hey, did you have a favorite event in there?
Well, I like the Gentili 5. I mean, I was here because I know the Gentili family. They're originated in St. Louis and known them all my life, and they're out here, performing. They were the ones with the little kids, and doing the juggling with their feet. And those
I thought about doing that with my son later. I don't know if he'd dig it.
But the whole program was great. A lot of talented people here, and very similar to what we see at Circus Flora in the city of St. Louis. But Florissant Valley is a great community out here. I just was with Mayor Tom Snyder just recently, and he said, "Come on out for the Florissant Valley Flowers Festival," and here we are.
Hope we made it worth your time. Thanks for joining us. It was good to run into you.
We did. This is a great event here, and it's a beautiful day for it.
Thank you.
And I brought my family with me. I've got my wife Kim and my son Francis with me.
That was good to see, though.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to see you. Thank you. Enjoyed it.
So I've been doing circus for over 20 years. Actually, I'm a native of St. Louis. I grew up on the hill, and then moved out to the county with my family when I was in 5th grade. When I was 16, I started juggling, and then I ran away with the circus after graduating from high school. Went to university for 4 years, got that degree in Italian, and then when I was in college, I met my wife, and we kind of, she actually went and got a master's in conservation biology and sustainable development. At the same time, we were working on circus. She's a dancer, and it's much easier for her to learn how to do circus stuff than it was for me to learn how to dance in all reality. But so we just, what we decided is that what we wanted to do with our lives was to perform and travel, and be together, and so we decided to go around the world as doing it as a street performing duo.
Okay.
And then we had gotten away from the circus as a venue, and we had a good time on the road, but just kind of decided that we really wanted to work in the ring again, and so we went to work on try to figure out what act the two of us could do together as a career, and we met some French foot jugglers in the San Francisco area, and we started working under them, and then I went to China in 2003 and worked as a rigger for a trapeze artist for one of the festivals, one of the international circus festivals that they have, and I met our coach, the guy who would become our future coach. So right after I got back from that festival, I went by myself, and I grabbed my wife, and I said, I didn't basically say we're going to China, but more or less that was it. And so we studied in China for 3 months, and then we put together the act with just the foot juggling. We didn't have any kids at that time. And then we went back about a year later, did a 6-month stint there, and learned some other stuff. She did the table the second time.
Right.
The first time there, we just did the jars. And then I worked on another act in addition to some more foot juggling. Then a few years later, we had the kids. We always kind of knew that we wanted to be, we kind of imagined ourselves as the first generation circus, and had a hope that our kids would be interested
Could be involved in doing it.
And we've been working with this show on and off since 2005, and kind of the beauty of this is there's a real flexibility. Today, for example, my youngest daughter, who's 2.5, didn't feel like doing her part in the show. It was no big deal. I mean, nobody cared. You know what I mean? There's no negative consequence. It's always an open invitation to the kids to be in the ring with us. And my oldest son, or my oldest child, he's 7.5. He watched for a long time, and then he's like, I want to do that too, or how can I, be with you guys? And we'd always play, of course, from the time they were tiny, with them on our feet. And so when he was 3, we put him on our feet, and he stood there and just was in the act with us.
It was a fantastic act.
Oh, thank you very much. And then, but when he was 5, he wanted to know how to get, how do you get better? And we explained to him about working progressively and with little steps and consistently, and it had clicked with him. And so since he's 5, we've been working just on his tumbling, they have, I mean, in my opinion, for their age, they have great kind of body awareness and strength and everything. And then, you know, so then we went back to not to China. We went back to reconnect with these French brothers who originally inspired us to choose this discipline, and because they specialize in this. It's called Risley, what you do with humans, as opposed to foot juggling or antipodism, which you do with objects.
Okay.
So we've been a couple times to work, kind of workshop with him, and we've got this small set of skills that we do in our act, and then like 2 or 3 times as much stuff that we're working on when outside of that for the next year's show or whatever. So and my oldest, he's pretty serious about it. My middle daughter, or my middle child, she's my oldest daughter, she never wants to practice. You know, she's 5, so it hasn't clicked with her.
Kicked in yet.
Yeah. Like you know, so that's why she's good. Like in terms of body awareness and everything. Sometimes we can get her to practice, and she does all the positions really, really well. She's got great form, and the mechanics come relatively easily to her. But she just never wants to practice, you know. And we're always saying, okay, well, you don't have to be in the act with us. And then she thinks we're saying that she can't be in the act with us. And we're like, no, you can be in the act. You just don't have to. She's like, no. She just doesn't want to practice. She just wants to do the thing with.
But she's only 5.
Yeah, she's only 5. I'm like, yeah, I understand. I'm not going to make her practice. You know, it's like with my oldest. You know, when he was ready, we said, okay, let's do it. But not until that time. It was always just kind of an open invitation to do whatever you want to do, participate however you want. And my youngest, she's the most natural performer, I think, of all of them. And she's always like, but she's a dancer, you know.
Yeah.
She's always like, and the singer. And but before she could even walk, I mean, she sees her brother and sister, and she's doing forward rolls, and it's just the most natural thing for her to climb poles and
she's learning and not even knowing it.
Yeah, she's just doing whatever she sees them do. So and she always wants to perform. I mean, it was kind of strange today that she didn't, but you know, I think something happened, like somebody took a camera from her that she wanted to be holding, and she was off, or it could have been somebody took some popcorn from her or something. It was just, you know, something simple like that. It's not that you never know what's going to set somebody off. So
what's the next show for you guys after you move on from this production in Florissant?
Well, we're going up to Chicago, which is Giovanni's kind of hometown, and we'll be in Addison, which is a suburb, and we'll be there for a week, just like we were here, and it's it's a nice venue there, a nice lot, nice grass field in front of a supermarket, an Italian grocer.
Oh, great!
So everybody would be happy to go get their Italian bread and groceries there.
Well, it was a great family-centered circus. Like you said, there wasn't a lot of pressure. There's not the smoke and the lights. It's just a good performance time.
It's very traditional in that sense. I mean, you won't see a show like. I mean, it's rare that you're going to see a show like this nowadays, and that's part of a very conscious decision on the show owner's. On his part. I mean, he wants to keep something alive that was something that existed 150 years ago, and that's it. His father came from a traditional circus in Italy, and he had that image is very strong, and it's something he wants to preserve. And I think it's very well worth preserving. In the United States, it's unusual to have this format, this one ring format. And this intimacy, but in Europe, it's not. It's still that this tradition here that you're seeing. It's still rather common. And even like we're a relatively small company, but I've seen like in Germany, like one family. There's a father and the mother, and then like 4 or 5 kids, and then some uncles and stuff like that. Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Maybe altogether we can't be more than 15, 20 people. You know. And this kind of thing, you know, they got a couple trucks and they move.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Austin.
Austin? And what was your name, darling?
Madison.
Madison?
This is Danny.
Hey, Danny. How are you?
Good.
Do you guys love the circus? Yeah.
You gotta talk, sweetie.
Well, what was your favorite part in there?
My favorite part was
The dogs or the trapeze?
the dog.
You like the dogs jumping through the hoops? What was your favorite part?
When the clown got slapped.
I like the little kid playing with the clown, trying to get the hat. He played along really good, didn't he?
He did.
What was your favorite?
When the people were on those on the bars.
Did you think they were going to fall?
No.
Man, I was just waiting for one of them to come crashing down. They had to be so strong to hold them up.
Yes. You got to talk.
So what else are you guys planning on doing today?
We're gonna ride the horses after we eat.
Excellent. Well, I think there's fried Twinkies over there if you really want to get them going for the rest of the afternoon.
Get 'em warmed up. Well, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. What a great day for the Florissant Valley of Flowers Festival. It's absolutely beautiful out here, and the events, they just keep getting better. This year, Florissant added a big attraction with the circus, and the public just loved it. We had people here from Florissant and Ferguson and surrounding communities, as well as folks from South County that just came on down to see what Florissant is doing different. Hope you got to enjoy it. Hope you got to come down and see it. If not, don't miss it next year. I'm Russell Inman. We'll see you next time.